Alright, we're getting a few things set up here, so it'll be just a little bit longer here while we get things set up here for the stream. So. Alright everybody, thank you for tuning in to another World of Darkness Technogate game, Mondays 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. We are waiting to see if one of our players will show up. Not been able to get a hold of her, but we do have a new player today, playing the character Micaiah? How do you say it?
Malachi.
Malachi. Ah, Malachi.
Milk Bell.
Bellamy?
Yeah, Bellamy.
Bellamy. Alright, so do you know how to add your picture to your character, and then you can also put it as when you go into the chat, if you go all the way to the bottom here, you can select what your picture you'll be using, but if you put a picture inside of the character sheet, so if you go into the character
bio and info, and then edit at the top.
Yep, and then you can
Drop
upload
file.
an avatar picture, and then you can also set it so that it's what your character is down at the bottom here. So we're just going to get a few things familiarized for our new player here, get him kind of set up while we're waiting for Amber to show up. But we do have Tycho Vance that's going to be playing today, and Robert Kelly, or Robert Kell.
Oh, Kell and Bell.
Kell, Bell, Vance. Whatever Phaedra's last name is. What is her? Bennett. It's everybody with the last name, first name. Or the first name, last name. However that's said. Why do you all have your last names that are all first names? Except for Travis.
Oh, can we assume willpower and health to be replenished?
Yep, willpower and health can be fully replenished. So in this episode, we're going to be doing a little bit of a different thing than what we normally do. This is going to be more of an arc plot episode than a episodic episode. So we're going to do a little thing where I'll get you guys kind of caught up to where we are. Previously on Technogate, kind of summary that I'll kind of go through here before we officially start, and then. And of course we have a new addition to the group, so we'll have to do a little easy introduction since he's just going to be in the briefing room. I have to say the military command style type stuff of Technogate makes it really easy to introduce new people, or like, why is there somebody new in your group? Because superiors said so. But yeah, other than that, know that, I'm sorry, what was the character's name again?
Malachi?
Malachi. I gotta get that in my brain. I don't know why my brain can't translate that. Malachi.
Don't get me started.
Why my brain doesn't translate anything properly,
or... So I was thinking about spending some experience if we want to do that real quick.
What's that?
If we want to like waste a little time here waiting for Phaedra, I was thinking about spending some experience.
Yeah, absolutely. Feel free to spend whatever experience that you'd like.
Shit, that arret cost a lot, so I only have 6 left.
So you at 3 arret now?
Yes.
And then
Superpower.
Malachi, what is your arret at?
Also 3.
Okay. And then Robert, you're at 2 right now, or are you at 3 now too?
I should be at 2 now. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, are you capping a ret at genius level?
No. Red's never capped at genius level, according to
Okay,
mechanics.
that's, you know what, I'm thinking quintessence.
Yep,
that's
quintessence is capped unless you have prime.
Yeah.
I think you only need a prime of 1 though to go above your cap.
Okay. What is the cost of a second dot of talents?
Second dot in talents would be 4 experience points.
Okay.
So 3 experience points to get a brand new one, 4 for the second, 6 for the third.
What's the second dot of spheres?
Second dot, is it your primary sphere or your secondary sphere? Or your secondary spheres. So you've got 1 sphere that should be your primary, and that I believe is times 5. So the second dot, it would be 10 experience.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that too. So I've got 2 dots in mind.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
That's minor manipulation.
Yeah, that's actually starting to read minds and shit.
Hell yeah. That should
Right.
freak me out thoroughly.
Well, it's just doing it through a machine. You're not telepathic.
Oh yeah, true. So yeah, my shit just gets better.
Yeah, you just know how to analyze the brain much better now. But if you can go, I mean, there is quote unquote technology behind psychic powers to a certain degree. If you can come up with some high level scientific-y babble in order to explain your stuff, but for the most part that is outside of your paradigm to do anything other than with technology, well, to really push the limits of any kind of psi power or anything like that. So
Alright, I took a second dot in leadership.
okay, awesome. Yeah, you're becoming the de facto leader. I tried to get Malachi to be the, we're just going to install you as the new leader that needs to control these guys, because from high up in command, and Malachi was like, no, I don't want to do that. I was like,
Also, I would be like, oh, hell no.
That's exactly what I was afraid of.
well, that's
And
what
then
I wanted.
And then Phaedra would murder him.
Well, yeah, but then she would make a clone out of him, so we'd just be fine. She'd just have to go to Maxie and be like, hey, got this dead body, can you make a new him that's cooler? But no, I was interested to see that dynamic of, like, who was actually going to lead the group, but the general was going to believe that, Malachi was in charge. But, behind the scenes, of course, you guys would have to decide on who really the leader was. But, always that farce of, yeah, Malachi made all the decisions this mission. And then that also has passed the test,
First among equals.
First. Nice.
Alright, well, I only have 2 experience points left, so I'm done.
Okay. I'm just getting one last thing here prepped because I forgot to do this before. Quickly. Alright, I left a voicemail with Amber, and if she shows up, she shows up. I'm guessing that she just passed out and her phone died on her when she was sleeping. Be my guess, because she works nights, so. Alright, so, any objection to getting started?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Alright, so, last time on Technogate, some of we're going to kind of go all the way back to the beginning here because this is like the whole arc plot of what's kind of going on right now. So the very beginning of the game, of this whole thing, the beginning of the story, you guys were investigating into a murder that happened in Madison, a ritualistic murder. That seemed to be involved in some kind of summoning spell, and you thought that, or were given information that the mage that had done this in question had been captured by the police, and you guys were going to go and interrogate her in order to find out, why she did this or what's going on, and so that's when you guys met up with the character. So it was Tycho Vance, and then we had another player that wasn't able to continue, unfortunately, due to real life circumstances. But Travis was the other character. So Tycho and Travis went and found Phaedra at the police station. Discovered that she was not a Nefandius mage of any sorts, and that she'd been hunting down this Muddin character that has been committing these ritualistic murders in Madison for many, many years now. You investigated the site of the crime with her and recruited her into the technocracy, and was able to, get a hold of a dagger that was used inside of the rituals. Which you had then taken to a person named Maxie, and she did an analyzation of the dagger after you guys had gotten some more information from the digital web with a little side adventure that you guys kind of went on in order to get that, and she was able to kind of come up with a historical timeline of what, where the dagger had been, going back to its origin of basically it's called the dagger of Cthulhu, and is used in it's like an ancient old ass relic an antediluvial kind of age, and it was, used in basically to summon Cthulhu, or something like that. And it allowed you to find out the location of one of his abandoned research bases. The players went and investigated that research base and were able to find a bunch of information on basically what Muddin had been researching into, which was demons, vampires, and Cthulhu, and kind of coming up with a unifying theory as to what these things are up to, as well as to this concept of how to summon Cthulhu, or a Cthulhu-like creature from the abyss, basically. How to try and rip open the abyss is basically what he's trying to accomplish here. And as soon as the players had found that out, and Robert Kelly was brought on during this time period as like kind of a psychoanalyst, to help keep the minds of the players from falling to these Cthulhu-like things, and to kind of just psychoanalyze them. And he came in at about the time of I believe that was shortly before the Abyss, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was I met Wild Rider and went and fought some Sentinels, and yeah.
Yep. So yeah, you went out.
Had a terrible time.
the Maxi experience.
Don't forget the jetpacks.
And the jetpacks. Yep.
Oh yeah.
And the jetpack experience.
Finally figured those out though. Those are okay.
Phaedra hated those. So basically, at that point they had returned with a lot of this information, but had discovered that the general that they had been working with this entire time had been detained and had been, under suspicion of being a Nefandi or a collaborator with reality deviants, which there is some evidence to support that. At least the collaboration with reality deviants. And there seems to be a shift that's happening inside of the Technocracy, and that's kind of the opening that we did for this season. And at this point, there's really, two major things that are kind of happening within the Technocracy right now. One is that the war with the tradition mages is heating up greatly. There is a war that's happening over Mars right now, and for control of Mars, as the Mars outpost that used to protect Mars from the Technocracy was destroyed, with rumors that there was, technocratic involvement in its destruction, of course. And the Technocracy has now moved in, and we did a little thing on being at Mars, but that kind of goes into like this. There's this big war that's happening, and the Ascension War on Earth and on Mars is heated up to an actual physical war. The Cold War has definitely ended, and the real war is beginning. Alongside with that, there is a purge that's happening inside of the Technocracy. Those that are reality deviant, have reality deviant ties or sympathies with reality deviants, are getting purged. And there is an obvious, action by it starting at the very top and going down instead of going the other direction. So people at the bottom are kind of being shown that if you continue your actions with reality deviants, or working with reality deviants in any way, shape, or form, you're very highly likely to get tried for doing this and possibly executed or worse. Or not so bad, but just a reconditioning of your mind, maybe, or prison, something like that. But basically a lot of higher ups right now, and the players have seen it directly, but there's behind the scenes and stuff that the players haven't been really delving into at all, there is more of this happening throughout all of the Technocracy right now. There's a bunch of people getting arrested right now. And that's kind of where we start our game today, is that the Technocracy has been kind of going through this war and this purge, and that's kind of where their focus has been as of late. They're calling it a Nefandi purge for the most part, but they're also labeling most reality deviants as Nefandi corrupted now, and kind of have gone on this whole all reality deviants are servants of the Nefandi kind of stance. So you guys, as is pretty standard protocol, you guys get a email, at around 6 o'clock a.m. that lets you know that there's a meeting at 8 a.m. You are to meet at the briefing room. You are going to be receiving a new member of your team, and that you will also be doing a mission. The mission is to take the Cthulhu dagger and bring it back to Maxie.
Oh.
Doesn't really have much information in there. Other than there is a little statement on there about how the war has kind of reached over to Inventium, and the realm of inventions popping out of the sky has upped its security to a certain degree, and there is Technogate was kind of cheating with the way that they were getting there through the Technogate in order just to breach into the realm directly, and that's not working anymore.
Oh, good.
So you have to go the old-fashioned way, which is to find the box. There's a box in the middle of the Umbra somewhere that just kind of teleports around, and they do have a statement in there about where they believe it's located right now, which is at the Arboretum, which you also know is a danger zone because there's werewolves activity in that area.
Wait, the box that teleports you to Inventium is in the middle of a forest reserve?
In the Umbra, yes.
Oh, on the Umbra side.
On the Umbra side, and it moves randomly around the Umbra. It just, coincidentally, it's actually very close. I guess I could have put it anywhere in the world since you guys are Technogate, but I'm still just going to pull coincidental nearby.
Ugh, I hope we don't see any of my former werewolf colleagues. They don't like me much.
You don't want to run
these
into
days.
your old friends?
Oh, there's a reason I had to come back.
And then there's a little file on Malachi. And Malachi, if you want to, it'll be a picture of Malachi and then a kind of base description. But if you want to kind of go over that with us, Malachi, and just give the viewers and our players here a little breakdown of who you are, what you look like, basic history, stuff like that.
I am a mysterious man, and I'm sure that those will be things that will be written down in the future.
Well,
But
I mean, just roll with it. You don't need any.
Yeah.
It's gonna be held down.
trained up via the technocracy. And then I'm good with a gun, good on security, good with gadgets.
You're a lieutenant in the military as well, the U.S. military, correct?
Yeah, that lieutenant sounds right.
Okay, so you're probably in military garb with a buzz cut and the standard human military look to you.
Slightly taller than average, but only by like a half an inch.
What kind of stats do you have for physicals? Are you like a big buff guy, or are you just like...
No, I can keep going is the thing. And I'm also hard to hit. I guess that, but I'm a relative wire in other regards. No, I don't do my damage by myself. I have force multipliers as I tap the side of the rifle.
Okay. And then appearance, do you have like a really high or really low or just normal appearance?
2, so I don't know what that means.
That's normal. That's two and something means that you're very average. So, yep, you are the average, dude, military dude.
Yep.
Great, man.
And military life and kind of thing, and other than that, then also of course, Malachi, you're going to get the same briefing, but of course you're going to have Robert's and Tycho's background in there. So, Robert, why don't you go ahead with your character description real quick here?
So I am a very average-looking man as well. I'm about 5'10", always wearing a suit and tie. Almost always carrying a briefcase with me, glasses, kind of Rick Moranis looking, not real athletic. Just your kind of typical pencil pusher look. I was doing psychotherapy for people in the technocracy that had dealt with some of the darker parts of the job. I was never really clued into what they were doing. I just saw kind of the after effects. And then I got dropped into this mess because apparently I was well suited. And I disagree, but I'm dealing with it.
All right, and Tycho?
I am another average-looking white man.
Oh no!
Oh no!
But I do not wear a suit and tie. I am generally pretty scrubby looking, and I fancy myself an adventurer. And I think I'm a bit quieter about it these days. But if you have my file, there's probably something about how I grew up on base. I was gonna be a void engineer, explorer, and then I kind of went AWOL for about 4 years, and there might just be like, in quotes, like associates with werewolves or reality deviants. I have a penchant for strange goggles and retro-futuristic gadgetry. So the main thing that I have all the time is my gun belt, which belonged to my father, who disappeared when I was young, and I'm still looking for him to this day.
What kind of gun is it?
It looks like an old-timey ray gun from like a 50s TV show.
Like a toy gun? Except
no. Well, I mean, it looks like if you made it out of plastic, it would look like a toy gun, but no, you can see that it's real.
Yeah.
Oh, and they probably would have told you that my mother works on base. She is in charge of Q Division, where they do the research and engineering of new gadgetry.
Do I know Q Division? Would I?
Yeah. Yep. Just
Okay.
it's actually where you get your requisitions from currently.
Oh, I have ins to the top. I like this idea.
Not exactly.
You just be reading it.
Yeah, we don't get special treatment. But I did grow up on base, so I know where all the old shit is. Down in the storage rooms.
Cool.
All right. So, anything that you guys want to do between 6 a.m. and 8 a.m.?
Sleep until the last possible moment.
Are we in the complex right now?
It's up to you. The meeting is inside of the Technogate command, which is a underground bunker, like a gigantic super underground bunker that basically can house multiple starships. So it's like a space station under the Earth, underneath the airport. And you can, as a military man, you can absolutely live on base, but you can also live off of base if you wish.
Yeah, I'm torn on that. But what I will be doing is hitting up a firing range and just shooting to wake myself up.
There we go. Nice, I
Uh,
like that.
I'm gonna be reading up on my new. Well, I don't know. I have a new guy yet, do I?
Yeah, yep, it's in the email. This Malachi
Okay.
guy.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be trying to read up as much as I can on him until the last possible second.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll in at about 7:35, make it to the office at about 7:45, and just take my time with getting coffee until we have to go to the briefing at 8.
So since Robert's gonna do a little digging, I'm gonna put you a little bit on a hot seat if you don't have to necessarily. But is there any any story or anything that you want to give us that Malachi read about? Is your guy
Yeah.
involved in any of the wars?
Yeah. I guess that the loose idea is that started on a military career of a military family and did well, progressed well, and then hit a spot where I transitioned to Technogate, and then all of a sudden there was like a plateau that just stopped, and then I kept getting shifted sideways, and eventually I ended up here.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice. All right, so you guys all arrive at the meeting. My highly guessing that Malachi gets there probably first, being the military man, unless Tycho and Robert are going to be making a effort to try and arrive very early.
Nope.
8:01.
8.
Yeah, I'm there at 45 because I feel like that's arriving late for the meeting.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Either 15 minutes early or you're 15 minutes late, one of the two. Alright, so there you have General Dick Cohagen, who is seated there. Of course, Malachi is kind of seated down as well. He's got his little papers and kind of opens it up with, alright, gentlemen, let's get to it. Not too happy about this, let me be honest. There's been a special request, and I'm not sure why the conditions have been authorized. However, Maxie has requested for you to, specifically for you, your group, to return the dagger to her so that she can continue with some analysis that she believes she can further do on the dagger in order to better understand and further understand what this Malachi is up to, and possibly even be able, according to her, to possibly locate where he currently is if she has the dagger back in her possession.
Sir, if I might interject.
Yes, sir.
Malachi is sitting right here.
Hello.
I think you mean Muddin?
Muddin. Shit. You fucking talk back to me. I know what I said. I said Muddin. You misheard me. Now let's move on.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I misheard.
So put simply, we no longer have a direct ability to breach into that realm anymore. It's possible that either the realm is compensating or the tradition mages there have erected a much stronger field in order to protect from intrusion, which means that you're going to have to go the old-fashioned way, and there is a box that you should be able to locate inside of the Umbra. For this mission, and as well as moving forward, Lieutenant Malachi will be joining your group, joining Technogate 42, and moving forward, he will be seen as your direct military communication with me, as well as in combat situations. He is able to take charge to a certain degree, as he does have the combat understanding. but feel free to continue as standardly a civilian unit, with consider now that you have military support at all times.
Fantastic, because I don't know how many more of these I can scrape out of without someone that can shoot straight.
I felt the same way. So
No offense, Tycho.
Oh, none taken. I've never claimed to be one great with guns. I'm fine. I'm just glad that my request forms finally got paid attention to.
well,
Don't get me wrong. That button that summons like a bunch of grunts to fight for us is great.
It's great, but sometimes those
love
buttons
that
don't
thing.
seem to work that well.
Yeah, you know how it gets out in the Umbra. Sometimes buttons don't work.
all right, so pretty straightforward. Just deliver the dagger. Shouldn't be too eventful. I believe that you should be able to accomplish this. Starting to gain my confidence now, and now that Malachi's on your team, I'm sure you'll be able to accomplish anything that needs to be done moving forward. So, I reluctantly release you to the Technogate room to head into the Umbra at your leisure. You can pick up the dagger from Q Division.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Any
I
questions?
just walk out.
All right, perfect. All right, so you guys are free to do. Yep. So you guys are. This is a little picture here of Technogate Command. That door leads out. You know, the big door into space is actually the door into the Technogate. So that's how big the Technogate is. It's giant. It's like looking into another universe. No. Anyways.
I assume Malachi has been given space in the office.
Yeah. So, I mean, you basically in the area that you guys occupy right now. There's enough for like 10 people to occupy that whole area, but they don't fully staff.
Okay. Malachi, have you been to Team 42's office space yet?
No.
Well, come with us. We'll show you around, get you situated before we go on mission.
That sounds good.
How long does it take to get there? Because I remember there's a lot of elevators and shit.
Well, I mean, the elevator takes you there pretty quickly. It just is because there's only one elevator that goes through this entire complex, and it's more of a turbo lift than an elevator.
That's like Willy Wonka style.
Yeah, or Star Trek style. Can get you around quite a bit.
But there's there's more than one pod.
No, there's
everywhere.
Yeah.
There's just the one.
Well, I'd say there's more than one. Definitely. With correspondence, I could argue that there's only one.
Okay.
There's only one. There's many of them. Many of that one going around. Anyways, so it's not very long at all to get to maybe a few minutes.
So anyway, Malachi, is this your first time in a Technogate facility?
It is.
And how many times have you been into the near Umbra?
That is a good question. I'm currently leaning towards 0.
Oh, Jesus, they're fucking us again.
What tradition are you? Or sorry, convention?
Oh, I'm a void engineer.
Okay, so it's possible that you would. I'm guessing then your sphere though is not your primary sphere is not dimensional science, or
No, it's forces.
okay, so
I'm thinking I'm going to go with I haven't been, but I've heard all about it. which is useless when it comes to actual experience. I recognize that, but I am looking forward to the opportunity.
Which division are you in? Are you Air Force, or NASA, or well, I don't know. It's NASA's not military, but
yeah, NASA's a fucking joke.
Oh, Space Force.
I was going to ask if Space Force was allowed to progress forward.
I mean, it would be a division of the Air Force, basically.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, that's
at this point, yes.
Yeah, so Air Force was the basis, the starting point. For some reason, I like the idea that my dad was Marine, but the mom was in Air Force, and I'm all like, I'm not doing that shit. I'm going to the Air Force.
I'm gonna go to the fucking space. That's what I'm doing. Fuck both of you two.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry for interrupting there.
Don't the Marines call that the chair force?
Yeah, until we were in space. Got a lot of respect once.
Yeah, well,
Marines get all scared in ships.
I've been to space.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Have you met this lady that we're going to give this knife back?
She's crazy.
Yeah.
And that's coming from a professional.
Yeah.
That makes me nervous.
Are you from a... Let me try to figure out how to say this. Are you from a rural area? Or like a city?
How far back do you want to go?
Just like where you grew up.
We should probably stay focused on the task at hand.
Well, no, I'm trying to put it in context that you would understand to explain who this woman is.
Oh. All right. Well, it was a small town that could be a small city. Small city, we'll say. Small city.
Okay. Well, you probably had like that kind of strange older lady who like lived on the outskirts but like did a lot of weird shit on her property.
Does she wear way too much polyester?
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, probably.
All right. Yeah, no, I'm following.
It's one of those. Moxie's an acquired taste, but she's good people.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
All right. Are we to the office yet?
Yep.
Okay. I shut the door behind me and I'm like, look here, motherfucker. I don't know what the hell you did to piss people off to get this assignment, but we don't need a fucking babysitter. Now, I'm glad that you're along to take care of us in a firefight, but if you think you're going to tell them everything that happens on our missions, I'd like to, take that idea out of your head.
I think what Tycho's trying to say is occasionally we find that we have to go a little off book. And if you're going to be working with us, I think you're going to have to make sure that type of stuff stays within the team.
Okay. Well, it's worth pointing out that you are absolutely correct. You have no idea the events that have brought me to be here at this moment. And I appreciate that you like that I'm going to be able to fight for you, but I'm also a little concerned that you're going to be the one backing me up. So there's some hesitancy there. In terms of everything else, well, what's the worst thing that you've done? And then I'll tell you how I would have reacted in the moment. What's the worst off-books thing that you guys have done out in your adventures thus far?
I tap my forehead and I'm like, I'm not telling you anything, buddy. If you're just gonna go back and tell the general.
It doesn't really matter what the worst thing we've done is. I mean, we're about to go on a mission with each other. We're gonna have to do it either way. And we're just setting the stage and letting you know.
And here's the thing. The only reason I, am cool with you coming along is because the fact that they put you on this team means that they probably want to get rid of you too.
Well,
How about that?
We have. I feel like have our analysis of the situation in a line there. So
Good. So we're all on the same page.
Got my eye on. Now, that being said,
I mean, no
we
women,
still
no
want
kids, right?
What's that?
No women, no kids.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, shit, that is true.
All right.
Well,
Wait, didn't you guys
So
help
rude.
with the extermination of some women and children recently?
oh wait, is that what he was meaning?
No, actually, I do. I actually listened to that episode, and I felt that you handled it fine. I mean, as best as you could without throwing your own life away. That you warned him, so you gave him the fighting chance.
I thought you were asking us if we were unmarried and childless.
Oh no, I was asking if you murdered women.
I knew what he was asking.
Well, of course we don't murder women and children.
Okay, well, then I'm interested to see if you surprise me in terms of what's acceptable.
Yeah.
So,
Well, anyway,
in terms of reporting back to the general and whatnot, we haven't set anything up. Like there hasn't been a schedule that's been assigned that I'm supposed to report back and what. I'm sure he's going to ask questions, and I'll try to run everything past you beforehand. How about that? As long as you don't just bitch and run away in a firefight, because you do need backup. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Possible to try sneaking a scan of him with my lie detector while he's saying this?
Absolutely. Roll
Yeah.
a stealth plus dexterity, I'm gonna say, and then I want Malachi. You're going to roll perception plus alertness. Both of you will be at difficulty of 6. Let's give you a straight up here. Well, so it all depends on what happens with Malachi's roll now. If he botches.
Oh, I don't have any in stealth. That makes sense.
I tried to roll it.
Oh, something happened with your roll. You're gonna want to roll again, Robert, because you got 2 minus 2. You might have damage still on your character.
I do have a lot of damage on my character.
So
There we go.
so you still at least you have 2 dice of chance instead of the 0 dice you give yourself.
can I roll either wits or perception and then subterfuge to see if he's lying?
Yes, you can do just a basic lie check. So that's empathy plus perception.
Damn it.
Yeah, lie detection is a lot harder than just simply being good at lying.
I got 1. Ooh.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
So, Malachi, you're so perceptive that you see both of these two. One is actually scanning you with the device, and the other one is just kind of like scrupulously looking at you, analyzing your every fucking word.
I'm like scratching my chin and I'm like, hey Robert, you think he's lying?
I glance again down at my pocket where my thing is just sticking out kind of stupidly and pointing in his direction.
Roll Arate, difficulty of 4.
I just look at you with the thing in your pocket, and then I look at
God
Kaito,
damn
Fuck!
and I'm like,
So just before you were just about to say something, the device in his hand just like lights up on fire and just like drops down, like he immediately drops it. Gain a point of paradox. And
That's a botch.
Oh God!
what were you using your cell phone? Your
No, that was my
Oh,
gadget.
your
thing.
lie detector gadget.
Yeah.
Oh no, yep, that gadget's broke now. You're gonna have to fix
Yup.
that.
All right. Well, are we done here?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
mostly.
Are you guys good?
Yeah. No, you're probably cool. But we should probably like tell you like what's going on. So, this dagger that we're gonna go grab real quick. That's kind of the first thing that we were working on. We originally brought it to the same lady to scan it. She's got some sort of weird technological setup out in Inventium that apparently they trust it, the top brass. So I guess for some reason she likes us, so they want her to scan it again apparently, and we got to take it to her. But like, the thing about this dagger is it's tied up in some really big shit, and I don't want to lie to you, like some crazy shit might happen. Just so you might want to requisition some higher power stuff.
Okay. So is this like a grenade level shit might happen, or is that over the top?
No, I would suggest
That
several.
is not at all over the top.
If I could requisition a helicopter, I would.
So one of the things that comes to mind, Malachi, when he mentions this, is that you remember. Do you know what Sentinels are from X-Men?
The Sentinels? Yeah.
Yeah, they got attacked by Sentinels, like out of the fucking comic book Sentinels. And they were actually asked at one point whether or not they had pissed off Stan Lee, because apparently that motherfucker might have some in this world. So, but, so that kind of comes to mind that they did get attacked by 3 Sentinels last time they tried bringing this somewhere.
Did they have did you guys happen to pick up the Mark version of them?
No.
Okay. Well,
But that is surprisingly adept.
are Sentinels would I know if Sentinels those are they a technocratic construct, or?
No, they're as far as you would know, they are things out of a comic book that shouldn't exist in the real world in any way, shape, or form. But there was some weirdness that they, I guess they didn't report that portion because that was all about Wild Rider talking to them about it. But maybe it depends on how it got reported. But anyways, the idea being though that that one is that those are the ideas of an invention. So it's possible those what they got attacked by were just ideas that formed inside of Inventium, because that's what Inventium does, is takes what people are dreaming up in reality and turns it into something in the realm of Inventium. It's also possible that these were constructed by technocrats or even tradition mages in order to attack them. But the source of where they came from never was really the only idea that was ever floated was that they pissed off Stanley. So.
Did you ask your mom? Did they make anything like this in Q?
Oh, they don't make anything like that in Q Division.
Okay. Well, hey, I was just tossing out the idea. Maybe they should. All right, so yeah, Sentinels. That is an excellent one.
Now I don't know. No, I just never thought of that.
I appreciate scary things. Did they hit a specific, you at a specific location? Or like when you first moved the dagger, or?
Oh, it had nothing to do with the dagger. It was like early on. Wasn't it? We were just adventuring.
No, you were transporting the dagger to Maxie.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
Was it from here?
Yeah.
Maybe we should take a strange course if we can get.
Well, now we have to do it differently though, because this time we're gating into. the
you're
Umbra
right.
and then going to the Arboretum.
Okay.
So we have no idea what to expect.
Yeah, before they teleported directly using the Technogate right into a Technogate facility, but that connection has been cut.
Okay, I got you.
Let me ask you a question there, Malachi. You like jetpacks?
What? Okay, first off, yes, I do. And the second question would be, what is operating jetpacks?
I go pull mine out of the jetpack closet.
I believe we were using athletics and dexterity at difficulty of 8. And then there's you can get a specialized skill to bring it down to difficulty of 6 with a jetpack skill.
All right, I follow.
We could do a little training montage pretty quick.
Yeah, I would. I mean, sure. That sounds. I mean, honestly, this is some pretty sweet. This is pretty sweet. You guys have jetpacks? That's pretty sweet.
I'm glad we finally found someone else that appreciates them.
Yeah, I mean, like don't take them outside and try to use them in front of all the sleepers.
not yet, at least. Soon.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like
Well, that's for boating.
2010.
I don't know. I don't we have jetpacks today?
Yeah, they keep citing them over the LA airport.
Yeah. So then yes, you can have a jetpack in sight in 1998. It's not vulgar.
It doesn't. Okay. We'll keep that. We'll keep it to the minimum. It just seems like a good idea. But in any case, I wouldn't mind giving it a go.
Yeah, there's a danger rooms simulation room that you guys can go and play around with jetpacks for a little bit. And if you want to spend some of the experience, I'm giving Malachi 15 experience just to start with, so he's not super far behind.
Yeah, that seems a good use of at least to get a dot in jetpack.
Yeah, spend 3 experience points, get a dot in jetpack.
I'm gonna do that.
That's also a good place to work out how to use the extra abilities. So I put jetpacks under talents, although it might go under skills better.
I feel like it
Probably
would
be a skill, but at this point in time,
Yeah.
we're not really focusing in on what that means or matters. There's certain rules you can mess around with on it, but in any case, I would say go ahead and just put it anywhere at this point, and we'll worry about where it should actually go later. I believe there's another trait field though, isn't there?
Yeah, they're at the bottom, I believe. Yeah. Down by
Yeah, you put it in
Pairs.
other traits as well.
Okay. Got a little jetpack practice. So do you guys just like walk around with these on all the time, or?
When we're on a mission where we expect to use them, yeah.
Okay. All right.
They only work for, what was it? 1 hour, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's a 1 hour time span before they need to be refueled, which you can do with quiescence. But and last time they were in the abyss, and you can't use quiescence in the abyss, so
Okay.
you only have 1 hour. But it lasts for an hour until you put a dot of quiescence into it.
And okay, and so it runs off magic then, or
Primal energy.
yeah. The base building. That sounds good.
Also, you only technically requisitioned them once, but I'll allow it.
Okay, well then let's fill out our requisition forms. I want my old jetpack back.
Somebody else has already asked for their jetpack. Are using those jetpacks? No, I'm joking. Anyways,
Wait. Yeah, didn't I go and find like the old-timey jetpacks?
Yeah, I think you kind of. I mean, it was part of a concept of requisition, but yes, I'm gonna allow you to keep them just because it's kind of cool.
Right. Maybe I found the old-timey jetpack and never mind.
Should we wear the jetpacks to go pick up the dagger? Are we going from once we pick up the dagger, we probably should get it to the gate as fast as possible, I imagine.
Oh, the gates or the dagger's inside of the complex, so getting to the gate won't be a problem. Getting from the gate to Inventium and then from wherever you land in Inventium to Maxi is going to be the danger zone.
Well, I'm looking for all threats, and so I'm nervous inside of our own command structure.
Hey, he'll fit in.
Awesome. Well, should we requisition some weapons then as well? I've got my ray gun and my jetpack. Pretty much my thing.
Is it fair to assume that I carry a rifle and a pistol on me at all times?
Absolutely.
I mean, unless if I'm literally laying, like watching a movie or something, I'm not going to have it across my chest, but...
At all times.
I was about to say, I kind of assumed you would just have it, at least sitting next to you.
We'll talk the rifle out, because if the rifle ends up special, it very well might. If he ends up with a name, I'll just be polishing it slightly anytime I have downtime. We'll see. We'll see how crazy I go with the guns. But alright, yeah, so I have my two... I was going to requisition some grenades.
Okay. Yep, they will allow that. I'll do area effect of, grenades are 20 feet. I'm not even going to look this stuff up. I'm just going to give them to you, and I'm going to say 10 damage each.
Okay, so they have a 20-foot range.
Yep, and you can get 5 of them.
We'll say they're small. We'll do that as a diameter. And I have 5, and they do 10 damage. And I assume that it's a throw to when I would go to use it.
Yep, athletics plus dexterity to get it in the area that you're trying to.
Oh, I'm good with grenades. All right.
I've never seen really, to be honest. I've been playing this game a long time, 20 fucking years, and I'm pretty sure I want to say that nobody, but I feel like that's got to be wrong. But I feel like nobody's ever used a grenade in my games. I'm excited to see it. All right, Jane, put the grenades away. No, I take that back. Pull them out. Get them going. Let's go. Grenade time.
Yep. So, do you guys? Actually, no. I don't trust either of you guys with these grenades. So I'm going to keep all of them.
Smart.
And do you guys do standard ration? It's is this going to be a long trip?
It shouldn't be a long trip. It's estimated that you should probably be able to find the box within a couple hours maximum, and then the trip to Maxi should probably only take a couple hours maximum.
Okay, so what is the estimated trip time gate to gate?
So estimated time from gate to box, or?
Well, gate to return gate.
Gate to return gate would be probably about 12 hours estimation.
Okay, we should probably take a little snack.
This man's thinking.
I'm good. I got.
Oh, do we have a rope?
on me?
Oh, don't forget the rope.
I just don't want to get parched while we're out there. That's all. Anyway, let's go get this dagger.
Got my standard adventuring kit. It's on my belt.
Good.
All right.
We made that mistake once.
Anything else before you guys go to Q Division to go pick up the dagger?
I don't think so.
What did you guys transport the dagger in last time?
Oh, we carried it in our pocket.
Seriously?
Yeah, they built a box for it here, I think.
Yeah, I figured it'd be a Pelican case at least.
Oh yeah, something fancy.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Well, I just didn't want to have to worry about. Like, I imagine that it's sharp just because everybody keeps talking about this damn dagger. Like,
I
everybody
wouldn't
talking
worry
about
about the sharpness.
That's a pretty important part about a dagger, though. I mean, would you disagree?
No, he's got a point.
The pointy bit.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose if you want to disregard its inherent connection to eldritch horrors.
Well,
I
I'm
mean,
like,
there's that too.
oh yeah, that's actually a good question. What did it like? What did it do to you exactly the last time you carried it? I'm assuming this conversation's happening as we're heading towards the picking up.
Yeah. Did it do anything to us?
Not that you knew. There.
That we noticed.
Yeah.
Did
You didn't
any
really.
of you pick it up?
No, we touched it.
At one point, the original picking up.
Okay. And it didn't like. Nobody saw crazy shadows that don't make sense or anything like that.
Well, we did go to the digital, the digital web and kind of did a noir thing, but I don't think that was the dagger.
Yeah, I doubt the dagger knows what the digital web is. Okay.
I bet it does know what it is.
But like, does it talk to you? I mean, as far as
No.
I know, there's a lot of stories about this thing being connected to ancient evil, but you haven't demonstrated anything to me that would say that it actually is connected to ancient evil.
Oh, no, the guy who had it before was researching and enacting ancient evil and using the dagger to
It's
do
like
so.
a sacrificial thing.
Did you see it work, or is it all like?
There's also the report of them going to the abyss and finding some information. They didn't give away all of it, but so you have some information that they definitely went to the abyss and found a laboratory with only one room filled with a bunch of the Book of Nod, the Book of Fire, Days of Fire, and a Cthulhu book.
Okay. All right. Well, I've seen a knife is a tool, and tools are meant to be used, but I can't deny that there's not a lot of shit out there I don't understand. And so
Yeah.
it very well could be a super evil dagger, or it could just be a dagger that was in the wrong place at the wrong time. In either case, I'm just glad it doesn't talk to you, because those are the ones you got to worry about.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've never met one, but I've always imagined it to be horrifying when if your weapon started talking to you.
Just to be clear, does your gun talk to you?
Not in any serious kind of way. Sometimes I like to pretend that she has things to say, but it's like she never interrupts me while I'm doing something else completely. You know, it's always because I'm joking around. I do love my gun.
Oh shit!
Side glance towards our.
Hey, love is the thing that keeps the gun firing on all cylinders, mainly the primary one. You know.
I believe that's 4 pounds of pressure, but agree to disagree.
Well, you know, when dirt
Well, anyway.
gets in the firing chamber, it's the thing that
Let's-
keeps her going.
Let's go get a bunch more guns
Yeah, no, I'm
and
in.
grenades and an ancient evil dagger.
Yeah, ancient evil dagger. When you say it like that, does it look cool at least? Like, did you
Oh
see
yeah,
it? Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
I think.
At least we're transporting an ancient, cool-looking dagger.
Oh,
Opposed to like,
It looks cool.
yeah, because
Not
otherwise
like
it'd be.
just a
It's all
old
black.
rusty butter knife.
Just imagine if it's just like, yeah, a generic butter knife, or that's sharpened, or just like a 3-inch $7 paring knife from Walmart. You know, just some nonsensical.
I'm tempted to make it so old that it's basically just a rock, but like crazily, like I kind of imagine it being made out of like obsidian, and it's like basically like an obsidian like black jagged edges and like weird offshoots and stuff. Like it just kind of looks all gnarly basically.
Oh yeah,
That's cool.
that's definitely an evil dagger if I've ever seen one.
Yeah. All right, let's go get it.
At least it's not Damascus, so it doesn't tarnish the Damascus good name.
All right, so you guys arrive at Q Division, and Professor Kelly, or Kel, or I'm sorry, Professor Vance. Or no, your mother's last name is not Vance. What is your mother's last name?
Or no, my mother's last name is Vance.
Is Vance, but
My
your father.
My father's adventurer name was, Buck Samsonite.
There it is.
There it is. Anyways, so Professor Vance greets you guys and has the case with her and says, Tycho, can I talk to you real quick? In private?
Mom, I'm with my team.
It'll be just a second.
All right, just a minute, you guys. All right, what's up, Mom? I'm about to go on a mission.
So he takes you like to the side and says, listen, things are changing around here. Your old ways of dealing with the reality deviants has to stop right now. I don't necessarily agree with everything that's happening, but things are happening. My suggestion to you is to get this mission done and don't get into any trouble. I know that they're going to talk to you. Just stay here, stay safe. Don't get involved in what's going on here.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it. I've seen what's happening. I know you were friends with General Bridges. So, are you in any danger? I'm sure we've talked about it recently at home, where I live with you.
Well, actually, she's been kind of aloft lately and working all the time and kind of just and she's like, listen, I don't want to talk about it right now. Just keep out of it and just do your missions, stay on track. Just keep low at this point. I fear that they're gonna try and get you involved, and you don't need to be involved. That's all I have to say. And she hands you the suitcase and just kind of gives you that motherly, like, go do what you need to do. You're not gonna fucking listen to me, but
a nice pat on the shoulder and a stern look, like mothers do.
And I'm like,
you stay safe too, Mom. I know that you knew a lot of those people too.
Everything's gonna be fine.
And if you need anything, my team, we're good. We're super good.
That's my boy. Anyways, all right. So you guys have the dagger. Any other guns that you guys wanted? I know that you guys were looking for some firepower. You are going to another reality, another dimension, so I highly suggest going above and beyond, since your last encounter was pretty dangerous, and you now have a military expert on your side, and he has qualifications that reach to a much higher level than you guys do for requisitions currently. So you have now been opened up to much higher firepower, such as laser weaponry. However, you do have to have energy weapons in order to use it. Difficulty of 8 if you are using firearms, difficulty of 6 if you're using energy weapons to use such things. And then there is one thing that I don't know if you want it or not, but you might come in handy. She kind of puts down a suitcase that has, it's about maybe 3 feet by like 3 feet long, like 2 feet, or well, 1 foot off the ground basically. But like she opens it up and there's like what looks to be like a little bazooka, she picks it up and it expands. This has got one shot in it. It's gonna wipe out a lot when it shoots. And she shrinks it back down. And that thing's really hard to handle, though. It's not. It's got a little bit of a weird kick to it. But that requires energy weapons as well. Difficulty 8 if you're not using energy weapons. It's difficulty 10. You could literally just blow yourself up with this thing by accident.
I'm not touching that thing.
Well, I've got 2 dots in energy weapons.
I don't trust those newfangled energy weapons quite yet.
All right. Anything else?
Better.
Or assault rifle, I'm guessing. Which an assault rifle is going to be, semi-automatic, fully automatic capabilities, as well as single-shot capabilities, and you can do damage of 8 with it, or 8 dice of damage. And
For color, it's P90.
Okay. And so I'm guessing that's definitely going to be going to the military officer.
Do you guys have any of those new energy shields? The waist-mounted ones that you don't have to put on your arm anymore?
Yeah, I can get you one of those. It'll give you, let's see here.
One for each of us?
I can get you one for each of you. Gives you 2 extra health levels.
Oh, not the.
Well, or you're looking for the one that's damage reduction.
Yeah,
Okay.
Those ones.
Yeah, we can get you that. So we'll give you an armor rating of 3 with that.
I don't trust that progenitor shit that gives you extra health levels. Those people are always messing with your DNA.
It just is a shield that's tightly woven around your body, and so if you get hit, it takes the first. It absorbs. It's an impact absorber. The other one is more of you can still get shot. Even
Can we
with
have
it on.
both?
No, you have to choose one or the other.
What is the armor rating of regular Kevlar?
Depends on which Kevlar you're exactly going with, but the basis the way of rule of thumb that I kind of go with most armor is that you take the armor rating that you're getting. So let's say you have an armor rating of 5, you're just going to have a dex penalty of 4 for that, and that's about what Kevlar is at. Or Kevlar, I'm sorry, is about 4 with, I believe, a difficulty of -3, but there's different kind of levels. What everybody's been using lately is just been the base. You get 1 extra hit. Right now you guys have an armor rating of 1, but no dex penalty.
We've got +1 soak pool from basic body armor.
All right, and is there a dex penalty associated with the shields?
With the shields, no. The shields just give you a 3, and that will stack with armor as well.
Oh.
I'm giving you guys some stuff here because you are going to encounter some stuff. So.
All right, we are all gonna die, and I will take my basic armor and regular armor.
+3 to soak pool with the waist-mounted energy shields?
Yep. And that'll take aggravated as well.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I love asking for shit that doesn't exist and then getting it.
Welcome to Mage. And welcome to Requisitions with Q Division with your mother looking out for you.
Anybody else want to make some shit up real quick?
Well, how about this, real quick? We're at our halfway mark here, 8:30. So I really want to quickly just take a pause here. We like to take a little break at about 8:30ish, and while we're on break, think about some ideas. So we're just gonna do a real quick. Be right back here. We'll be back in about maybe 5 or 10 minutes. If you do have any questions, comments, concerns, go ahead. Feel free to ask inside of the chat here. I'll try and monitor that as well a little bit here. But we're gonna go a little bit silent and just let the music play out here. Which I'm gonna find a song here. I think maybe. Let's see. Just been kind of random cutscenes playing in the background, so do this. Okay, we will be back. All right,
I'm
so
still outside.
that's fine. We're still on break, but our voices are now streaming, so people can hear us.
Okay. Someone give me a rundown as to what's happening.
All right, so we are doing and I'm so happy that you made it because we haven't really gotten too deep into it. Let's see here. So we're doing a more of a arc plot episode today. So we kind of went back over and kind of explained, to everybody about what we've been doing, stuff like that. So we kind of went over all the dagger stuff and everything. We now have Malachi has joined us. He is a military Air Force lieutenant.
Hello.
He's joining the team.
Howdy.
And you guys are going to deliver the dagger back to Maxie. This time, though, however, there is a little bit of a hiccup. The Technogate can no longer just breach the barrier between Inventium and Earth, and you now are going to have to go talk to you're going to have to go find a box that takes you to Inventium. It's in the Umbra.
Cool. No jetpacks, though?
Actually, people were just talking about, and they just got Malachi introduced with.
Yeah, there was a training montage.
Yeah, so he had a little training montage with the jetpack. You don't have to use
I
it.
don't want to do jetpacks anymore.
Oh wait, no, we had the tandem jetpack.
Okay,
That's right.
You still have that? Okay.
So if we use the jetpack,
Phaedra is no longer trusted with her own jetpack.
Alright, cool.
And so
also I already gave Malachi a good talking to about being a spy, and to tell him, that's not gonna fly.
I attempted to use my lie detector on him discreetly, and it burst into flames in my pocket.
That's a good sign.
Yep, we're on a good roll today.
Yeah. I think me and Malachi will be better if we shake on it and he gives me some of his DNA. Ah, yes.
All right, so yeah. Other than that, they've just kind of went and got all of their shit requisitioned. They've got grenades. Did you guys take the grenade launcher? Or I'm sorry, the cannon.
The laser cannon?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so they've got a laser cannon, some assault rifle, at least one. I don't know if anybody else got an assault rifle.
I'm gonna take one.
They just give me that assault rifle. So that's a fully automatic, semi-automatic, single shot assault rifle, damage 8 dice. Firearms dex to use. So for all intensive purposes, Phaedra, overslept for the meeting and shows up while you guys are at the Q division requisitioning your weapon. So we will start there, and just let me know whenever you guys are. We can just kind of do some base role playing right now, and then just let me know when everybody's 100% ready, and of course we can move on. But so right now you guys are just requisitioning stuff, and Phaedra, you're just meeting Malachi for the first time. You did have a little report. You got to read your email, so you know that you guys what you're doing. You just missed the meeting for it.
Oh.
And you know that Malachi is joining your team and that he's an Air Force lieutenant. But that's about it. So You walk into a room with these guys all gathering up grenades and weapons and putting away a giant laser cannon into a smaller briefcase that shouldn't be able to fit such a big weapon. Bigger on the inside.
Greetings, gentlemen. I apologize for being late. Was up all night doing algorithms.
Just
Yeah.
glad you made it. I think the more heads we get in this, the better. We gotta go deal with Moxie again.
Thank you, Robert.
Maxie.
Maxie.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm new. You must be Phaedra, and I extend my hand to shake hands.
Don't.
I clasp it gently and I bring you in for a wonderful hug.
Oh,
Greeting to meet you, and I'm looking you up and down, and just fuck it, and just grab a piece of hair. You okay, buddy? Like, you're looking a little out of sorts. Just want to make sure everything's good.
He's got a buzz cut, so in order to grab, maybe arm hair that you could grab or something, but
Just plucks one off the wrist while he's shaking her hand.
very obviously.
I do not know how to. The look on my face is that I do not know how to react to this. What?
Yeah.
What? I'd like a. Well, it's just nice to meet another member of the team.
Just let that slide. Cool.
Fantastic. You'll get along fine here.
I am suddenly really wishing I would have taken one dot in life.
Hey, you.
Oh, I did have one question of the Mrs. the mother. I miss her name. Missed her name.
Professor Vance.
Yes, asking about cloaking, either individual or a field.
The best that I can do is the devices that my son already has pretty easy access to right now, which is they'll cloak you in the sense that you will look like a umbral desitin of that area. So you kind of take on the spirit, the essence of the spirit of that area, so to fool other.
That sounds brilliant, and also work on the rest of that cloaking technology. I'm gonna go, and I walk away.
Is Mother Vance in the room?
Yes, she actually had a little talking with Tycho recently.
Neat. I go over and greet her.
Oh, hello, Phaedra. I've heard good things about you.
I've heard so much about you, ma'am. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure is all mine.
Don't steal my mom's DNA.
I wasn't going to. That's very rude. At least not right now.
You were totally about to.
I back away.
Oh, Phaedra.
Yes.
Before I forget, that last mission that Robert and I went on, I have some samples for you.
Two type of samples.
They're from Fomori.
Oh, yeah.
It's a human that's been taken over by an evil alien spirit.
Thank you.
And I hand her like 3 vials.
I hug you.
Stop trying to take my DNA.
I already have it. This is just great. Like, thank you so much. This is the best present ever. Okay.
Well, you'll have to deal with that later. We're going on a mission.
Yeah, I'm adding that to my list of shit I have.
All All right. So we all have waist-mounted energy shields that gives us +3 to our soak pool. We all have basic body armor that gives +1 to our soak pool. And I believe now we all have the standard umbral cloakers.
Yep.
Okay. Phaedra, what kind of healing stuff do you have?
Would I've had time to make more pills? Like caffeine pills and shit?
Yeah, I would say you can have like 3 of each.
3 of each?
Yeah, for the pills and the bandages.
Okay, I'm going to give... I'll give my 3 armor skill pills to each of the guys and explain what they do. Which they add 2 points of stamina to your dice pool when you take damage, and it lasts for an hour.
Can your stamina go above 6 for that purpose? Or above 5, sorry.
Yeah.
6.
It's acts as soaking damage, I believe.
If you do go above 6 when you take it, you will take a point of paradox for every point above 5.
Even out in the Umbra?
Even out in the Umbra. Yeah, it's once you're penetrating the barriers of the human capabilities, you have to have permanent paradox attributed to you. But once you lose it, it goes away.
And tell me again what that pill does.
It adds 2 points of stamina to your dice pool when you're taking damage.
Cool.
So I guess get hit and then pop a pill.
No, pop a pill just before you get hit.
This is gonna hurt.
Yeah, one of those things. It's good to have on you if you need it, and you hope you don't need it.
Other pills for me, because they're just for me anyway.
All right. Well, we should probably get going.
Yep.
Yeah, we do have all the stuff and the dagger. Are we
This is the
going?
first time I feel moderately prepared for what we're about to do.
Only convene how bad it's gonna go.
Yep.
All right, let's get to the Technogate. We're at the Technogate.
All right, so you guys arrive at the Technogate. So a big, giant, super ball of energy, black hole-ish thing. And as per normal protocol, you just it opens up, and you guys step on through, which teleports you to the Umbra. It also has correspondence, so it'll move you to just outside of the forest in the Arboretum. And so you guys are inside of the Umbra. You know, you kind of have like spirit trees, and everything's got a little bit of a different hue to it all. You're in the other dimension. So,
Spoopy.
Oh yeah, Phaedra, this is Malachi's first time in the Umbra.
Yeah, so this is space, huh?
Oh well, this is the near Umbra. We're still on Earth, kind of.
you would classify this as being in an alternate dimension, a mirror dimension of our reality, with aliens, quote unquote, spirits.
So yeah,
Well,
it's pretty trippy.
All right,
I
so
look around. Has anything noticed that we've arrived?
all right, do a perception plus alertness.
Six?
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, no, that was difficulty 6.
Difficulty 6, yes. If I don't say a difficulty, just assume 6.
Can do. That was with 3 successes.
3, nice. So you kind of take a look
10.
around.
4.
10 double.
Oh yeah, 4 successes. Yep.
Oh,
So,
okay.
what I'm doing right now is by 20th anniversary rules, you just get 2 successes for a 10. And that's only during specialization, but because I'm lazy and I don't want to have to go through all of that kind of thinking, which is not very much to be honest, but just because I'm mainly I'm lazy, I'm just going to say every single roll, including damage, which includes your enemies damaging you and your enemies getting 10s on two successes on 10s for everything. So 10s always 2 successes.
Makes it straightforward that way.
Straightforward, no having to think about it. All right. Okay, so 4 successes. So yeah, you really take a good look around, kind of like, eagle eye it all, and you can kind of see that there are a few spirits or alien, creatures that are of, animal nature, like deer and you like out of the corner of your eye you maybe think you saw like a bear for a quick second, and then it kind of disappeared. You do see you see kind of off in the distance, just really like it's because it's the Umbra, it's also really close but really far, but really far, but maybe kind of close. It's kind of it's all fucked up inside of the Umbra, and your eyes kind of tell you this, but you see a wolf off in the distance, but then it kind of just like, like maybe it was definitely there. You saw it. But like the Umbra is fucking with your vision and how distance works in this realm, and you've just never been here before, so you're kind of getting accustomed to it. Plus, you just came out of a gate travel, which, if you remember back in the day when Stargate, you used to go through it, it was really rough, and you like got shot out the other side, and you like would sweat, and it was horrible to go through. They kind of got rid of that stuff. We're not getting rid of that ever. Every time you guys kind of go through the gate, you end up on the other side, like drenched in sweat, feeling like you've just been turned into a noodle.
And it's not a pleasurable experience.
No. If all of your bones and every single piece of your matter feels like it breaks and then reassembles. Don't make you do rolls for it anymore, but that might come up one day when you just appear outside and all of a sudden you're surrounded by a bunch of shit.
Yeah, that's the extent of the hazing for Technogate, is you don't tell new people what it feels like.
To go through the gate.
No, it feels fine. Just takes a second. Go ahead.
I mean, it works better that way anyway, because otherwise you waste so much time trying to get them to go through.
Yeah. Yeah, I can feel that.
That's how I rationalize it. Hey, shit.
With maybe a small dose of...
down and scoot through the gate.
First time I went through the gate, I was like 7 years old. Fuck you guys. I look forward to it now.
Alright, so you guys have kind of gotten yourself back together, kind of reassessed yourself. So there are some spirits kind of noticing, but not attacking or doing any hostile, kind of more hiding and fleeing and, keeping an eye on you type thing. But you don't see anything with malice intent.
Yeah, there's
Besides
nothing
that
with both eyes straight at us.
Yeah, the wolf kind of scared the shit out of you, but you can't really see it anymore.
I mentioned it to everybody else that I saw a wolf, except he's gone now. They can be a problem here, I understand.
Yeah, they have an understanding around here. We shouldn't need to use our cloaking devices here. Well, they only have so much charge, so we should be able to find the box, no problem. Let's move forward.
All right. As we move forward, I'm going to keep an eye out for that wolf to see if he feels like he's trailing us or not.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and roll your perception plus investigation.
Is that everyone or just him?
Everyone can roll on this. Just remember, if you botch for everyone.
I did not botch.
No, you got 1 success, I believe.
I did not
I got
botch.
2. I got 0
You
successes.
get exactly 0 even with the double 10. Okay, so it was so 0, 2, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so basic investigation. You guys all work together well enough. Tycho tries taking control of the situation and doesn't do anything to really help, but directs you as to how best to search for this box.
That's on point.
But yeah, you guys kind of continue to do your search. Go ahead and roll again. Spent about 15 minutes kind of just checking around and keeping an eye out. Nothing seems to be threatening you at this point. Spirits continue to take an eye. Ooh, what's this?
0. It's 0.
It's 0.
It's 0.
Okay.
I got 3.
So Robert takes over the. I think I can direct you guys better than Tycho, and does the same thing that Tycho did.
Phaedra got 4.
Phaedra got 4 successes. All right, so Phaedra, you're kind of getting the sense that you might need to stretch out a little bit further than just with your regular senses at this point. You're kind of roaming around this Umbra, and it's using mundane abilities inside of the Umbra here just doesn't seem to cut it for finding this thing. You also have a feeling like you saw it and then it moved.
Okay. I'm going to use my portable X-ray, and put in do we know what the dimensions of this box is?
Yeah, it's like a little footlocker.
Yeah, I'll plug in those dimensions to root out just that, to try to locate its direction at least.
Yeah.
Okay.
I open a pouch on my gun belt and start fishing out a cable that shouldn't be able to fit in there, and I hook it into my my laser array kit and give Phaedra the other end of the cable with its universal connector, and I'm like, okay, yeah, between the two of us, I think we should be able to figure this shit out. So I'm going to use correspondence, entropy, and prime and spirit.
Nice.
I'm also going to use correspondence and entropy. Yeah.
Do you have dimensional science?
I don't have.
I thought you did.
Don't.
No, you got Spirit of 1.
Yeah, I got Spirit of 1.
Yep. So you can use. You want to definitely add Spirit in there.
Okay.
Dimensional science.
Yes, yes, yes. You technocrats. It is the dimensional science, but you have a GM that's a tradition mage. I'm sorry. Anyways, the course.
Lucky, we're all technocrats here.
Well,
in real life, we are technocrats.
Okay, so you do have dimensional science. So yeah, dimensional science, correspondence, entropy would be perfect for that.
Just for fun, hey Malachi, you want to get in on this?
Looking at what you're doing, I'm missing a bunch of stuff. So instead, I'm going to keep you safe while you do it and keep an eye out around us.
All right.
All right, go ahead and roll. For this, I'm going to give you guys a wits plus technology roll to lower your difficulties.
Hypertech?
Hypertech will work too. In fact, Hypertech will work a little
4
bit better.
successes.
I'll give difficulty 4 for Hypertech. 4 successes. Okay.
2.
2. So 2, 4, 6. Okay, so you guys have 6, and that'll last you for as long as this goes for right now. We might make you re-roll it at some point, but go ahead, both do Arete rolls, difficulty of 3. I'm guessing you're doing level 1 magic right now.
Yeah, all what is it?
Can't be right.
What did you roll? You rolled
Oh,
willpower.
yeah, I did.
5 successes, man.
got
I was like, there's something wrong. 2 successes.
All right.
4.
So 4 successes. So this is definitely a box that is hopping around throughout the dimensions, and it also has like a level of entropy around it that kind of like it goes to the people that really it should be going to a certain degree, and you kind of get this idea that maybe just wait for it to come to us for just a little bit. That chasing it is not the best way to find this.
Okay. True.
It still can be brute forced, you think, too, if you want to just keep on brute forcing.
I'm gonna take out my calculator and mathematically calculate where we should at least stand to improve where being able to catch it or it coming to us.
Okay. Roll Arate difficulty of 3.
Can I help? Can I help her with that with entropy?
Yeah.
Do you guys think it's got like a little motorboat up there that it's like flying around on, or how do you think it jumps around?
Probably from its own will.
Well, it blinks out of existence and then blinks back into existence somewhere else.
It's probably its own inertia from something else that yeeted it into multiple dimensions, and it just hasn't slowed down yet because there's nothing stopping it.
You calculate that in about 1 hour, it will show up where you are right now.
You got to remember, this isn't regular Earth anymore.
Yeah, I'm looking at some weird ass trees over here. So I'm just gonna accept.
It takes a little while to get used to. Trust me, I know.
Also, don't talk to the trees. They're very boring.
I didn't know that was even an option.
Some of them, not all of them.
I'll just keep my distance.
I'll fight the urge to test out that theory.
Alright, so you guys just gonna wait here for an hour then?
Heck yeah, I'm gonna get hella comfy on this ground.
We might be. Does anybody have time?
No.
How much, or how?
Time.
When were you guys attacked last time?
I have
Yeah.
one time.
That's probably not going to help.
No.
I mean, all we really have to do is just wait an hour in this one spot, and it will jump to us. So.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. I am worried that other things will also find their way to us inside the tower.
How long is our cloaking device? What's it timed for? Like, how much juice do we got before it runs out?
You got an hour.
Yeah, we haven't turned them on yet.
Okay.
I would suggest we just keep them ready. So if we need them, we can use them. But
Okay.
Yeah. We should just be able to wait here.
Just stay on alert. If you see something weird, tell the other person.
as much as danger has been built up for this mission, I am going to be on alert for the hour as watching out.
Okay. Alright, so you guys kind of set up. Is there anything specific that you want to do for setup? Just post guard, or are you guys going to lay down some traps, or you guys going to go full on and do some crazy ass protection spells, or you just want to chill for an hour?
Just gonna chill.
I'm gonna just be like dragging logs around casually to set up firing positions.
As you approach the logs, one of the logs, like turns itself upright and then like goes, "What are you doing?"
I take 2 steps back. That's the first thing that I
It
do.
takes 2 steps forward, and you see like little legs like pop out. Well, not
Got
legs,
too.
but like roots. You know, it kind of like.
Uh,
I was just laying down. You got a problem with me?
no, I am apologize for the intrusion on your space. I'm gonna just head back over here. Is that cool?
What were you doing?
Well, I thought that you would make good cover, but I also didn't think that you would care. But obviously, I should have asked first.
Well, what do you think?
So, I guess you could make cover if you could make good cover if you wanted to.
So are you asking me?
Mm,
I told you not to talk to the fucking trees, dude.
he did say that.
Everything here talks.
All right.
Wait, check
no.
this out. Hey, grass. Hey, grass.
Grass doesn't say anything back. You can force it with dimensional science if you want for free, but without a rule.
Okay, not everything talks. Whatever. Go about your business.
We talk.
Okay.
We're just fucking with you. They all sing that. And they go back to normal.
This fever dream.
Yeah, right?
I didn't sign up for this. I'm hungover from yesterday's algorithms.
Okay,
Okay, so
if you give me one quiescence, or one
Cool.
quiescence,
I'll be your.
okay, I was actually going to that. That works out great. Here you go. I will take him up on his offer.
Do you have
And I'm
dimensional
also-
science of? I'm gonna just say you're gonna need one for this.
Okay, I have Prime, but I do not have Dimensional Science.
What do you have in Prime?
2?
I'll give it to you for 2.
Alright, I do have 4 on me, so I will give him 1.
All right. He will set up as a very solid barricade that will kind of move too.
Alright, I'm gonna chill out with this dude. This guy, he might... And I'm just gonna kind of like, wait, I made a friend, so we're gonna hang out.
Yeah.
You're one of the only sane people that I know, and I appreciate that.
I appreciate that.
They're talking to trees and Tycho just being a thing.
All right. So you guys kind of chill out here for a little while. Everybody, go ahead, make a perception. Actually, I'm gonna let just Malachi. You go ahead and roll perception plus alertness, as you're really the one keeping really good eye out as to what's going on. 2, 3, 2, 2.
I would take it back to 2. Yep.
All right. Cool. So with 2 successes, you see a woman with 2 swords, floating cards around her, walking up towards the group, swords drawn.
Oh.
Pineapple!
You get to do, 1 or 2 actions before, she's really getting up into closer
Yeah.
range.
My first one is going to be, hey, attention on me! And I gesture in the direction, we have visitors. Oh, I want to get behind my log.
I will also get behind the log. And thank the log. Thanks, buddy.
Somebody's
You
got
got
to talk
it, man.
to her, though.
I'm gonna try the peaceful route for a second, but I'm going to ready my tranquilizer gun.
I thought this is what we had planned for, so I activate my cloak shield thing.
One second.
Okay, now your device charging.
Okay. So, I'm sorry, who is the one who's going out to greet her?
I am with my trank gun ready, like
Okay.
on my hip. I'm not holding it yet, but I've got my hand rested by it.
As she's walking towards you from the woods, you can see her look straight at you and says, "By decree of the Order of Hermes, surrender the dagger of Cthulhu to me immediately and vacate the vicinity."
No?
And then a lightning bolt shoots off
Wait.
just past Phaedra's head, basically, where she was like demonstrating that if she wanted to, she could have hit you, and it just blows up one of the trees behind you.
Yeah,
How much-
like that.
How much time until the box shows up?
One of the cards disintegrates. You were 30 minutes from the box or no, I'm gonna say you're 5 minutes from the box showing up.
Nobody has time shit.
Shoot her with the trank gun?
Can I recognize how many cards does she have floating around her right now?
Make a perception plus alertness check.
I'm also gonna do that as well.
Okay.
I want to get the timing just right.
That is, I believe I got 5. Yeah.
That's 6.
Okay. So she has approximately 10 cards floating around her. You see that they are of different custom-made tarot cards. One says, armor. The other says lightning bolt. Another one you see shows a teleportation card. And that's about all that you can make out.
Okay.
And she's
We're
just
gonna need
calmly
someone to
walking
shoot
up.
that. Okay, ma'am. I understand what you're proposing, but I don't understand why. Can you elaborate, please? I'm trying to buy some time to try to figure out what we should do.
I bring up my phone and switch it to a jamming protocol. Aimed towards forces magic. Or prime in general. I don't know exactly how that would work.
I'm sorry, what were you trying? Okay, let's go really quick to initiative here, actually.
Oh, okay. Which is...
Roll a d10.
Yep,
Add
just one.
how many dots you have in wits and dex. I am at 14.
8.
12.
I go at 11.
Okay, just getting the names in here real quick. Robert, Tycho. Okay. Alright, so first of all, I'm going to go with the mage here. So 6 plus 4 plus 4, so...
AFK for just a minute, my initiative is 14.
Okay, so Tycho is 14. And Robert?
12.
Okay, Phaedra?
8.
Malachi?
11.
Okay. Alright, so first person to declare what they're doing, last person to act is Phaedra. So Phaedra, what are you going to do?
I'm going to switch over to my semi-automatic and I'm going to shoot either the armor or the teleport card that is floating around her. Preferably armor, but if someone's already taken out, I'll take teleportation.
Okay. So that will be difficulty of 9 in order to hit them. But next is Malachi. To Claire, you will be second to act, or second to last to act.
All right, you're gonna have to be flexible with me on the magic that I'm about to do, but I would like to use Prime and Forces and destroy any of the cards that she has that are those, or well, that are Forces based, basically.
Okay.
You know
Yeah.
what your focus would be for that?
Sorry, what was that?
You know what your focus would be for that?
Well, currently it's going to be my phone, but that might change in the near future.
It's probably a gun.
I would say you could use a gun on that for Foca for that and just shoot them. Do the same that Phaedra's doing, but using magic instead.
Okay.
I forgot to use
But you could use your phone too if you've got the idea is that what you're going to be doing, like, basically analyzing the, using your tricorder phone basically to analyze the cards and kind of counter them.
Yeah, it's basically discover the Forces one and then unweave them with Prime.
Yeah.
That also works with the gun, but that's making the gun even more fancy because now it's got to have like switches on it, so I can select modes that it's doing. You know?
Yeah, I suppose you'd want to have that kind of thought pattern. That's a good idea. Awesome. All right, so we'll use the phone. So I like that. Next up then will be Robert. What are you doing or preparing to do?
So I am currently cloaked with that cloak thing that we have. So I'm gonna try like flanking around behind her, I think.
Okay. And then Tycho, what is your dexterity?
2.
Okay, I beat you. So Tycho, what are you planning on doing?
I am going to try the diplomatic route. I am going to speak.
Okay. So the mage is going to be. You see her kind of weave her sword and do like a kind of weaving of some kind of hermetic symbol, and then Phaedra, you feel like the earth around you is like the gravity of around you is just holding you in place and crushing you down. Try and soak 2, 4, 6. Try and soak 6 points of damage.
What? Okay.
It's bashing damage, so you can use your full
got the
soak,
armor.
and the shield will come into effect, or your force field shield will come into effect here, and so you can use the force field to shield your armor does not count for this because armor probably is bad.
Could I pop one of my pills?
I will allow you to do that as your action if you want, as a reactionary action.
Okay.
Yeah, it takes away the action that you already declared.
Yep, you're basically doing a dodge action with that.
Yep, I'm going to... I'm going to pop one of my caffeine pills. It gives me a -3 on dice rolls, so it helps to soak. Or it changes the difficulty on stamina rolls to -3 for an hour.
Okay. Alright, so go ahead and pop that and roll your force field plus dex or stamina.
So stamina versus stamina,
And remember, willpower you can also use as well to get an automatic success.
pop willpower, and
The shield gives us +3 to suck roll.
yep. Is it just a stamina roll then?
Yep, stamina plus your shield, so stamina plus 3. difficulty of 3. Oof.
So 5.
So 4 success, or 4 damage is what you take.
I got a willpower.
Oh yeah,
So
so
that's 3, and then you said +3 from the.
no. You add that to your dice pool. So roll another 3 dice.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you have 3 out of the 6 damage has been soaked already. You still get 3 more dice. Still difficulty of 4 or 3.
Is that a D10? I can't remember.
Yeah, just roll 3d10. Those are d12s.
What? Well,
Although that should still count. Because none of them rolled above a 10.
it's fine. It's fine.
That's not how it works.
Fixed it.
Well, kinda.
It's 3. So I did 6.
Okay. So yeah, 6. Nice. So you soak all of that damage. The next thing that you see happen is a card from behind that shows like a speed like custom like weird looking person moving very fast. Card like kind of pops up behind her and then dissipates. She will be getting another action, but not right now. Tycho. So
Mysterious lady, we are allies of Maxi and the Wild Rider. What say you?
As a reaction, she kind of looks over to you, free action kind of thing, and says, "Surrender the dagger by by command of the Order of Hermes."
Ah, shit.
Well, I can wait till my turn.
All right, Robert.
I'll shoot her next turn.
Better.
Well, she might not be a bad guy. You gotta try.
Bitch just tried to yeet me out of existence. I'm good.
She might be just stupid. We don't know. Ignorant. That's a better word.
Yeah, so I am dashing around trying to get behind her. About how far away was she?
She was probably at that point maybe because of the way that the Umbra works, she kind of appeared pretty close actually. So she's probably only about like 30 feet away from you guys. So
Yeah, so if I kind of get myself behind her so I can come out from behind where she least expects it and get close because I'm a terrible shot.
Yep, I'd say that's we'll not do the. I'll do the napkin math real quick here. Yeah, you're good. All right. So you kind of get behind her, and then next up is Malachi.
I would like to execute the program on my phone to try to eliminate as many force weaved cards as she has around her.
Okay, go ahead and do your roll.
What
Sorry,
roll was that?
Arete difficulty of 4.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep, looks like that's 2.
All right. So you see, which card were you? Or forces cards is what you were looking for.
Yeah.
You see, one of the lightning bolt cards kind of come up, and you can see that it's not destroyed, but it's damaged and will not be as powerful now.
All right. And then I'm going to level my gun at her, and I think that will end my turn as I'm hiding behind the log.
Okay. All right. So next up is Phaedra.
Well, I used up my turn to
Oh, yeah.
dodge.
Yep.
But I'm going to say, you crazy bitch! You wanted us to surrender and you immediately tried to kill me? That's it.
You see her flick her wrist and do another like drawing in the air with her sword of a hermetic symbol, and the broken lightning bolt card comes up and turns into a lightning bolt and fries at you.
Okay, can I dodge?
Nope, because you already did. Try and soak 2 points of... No, actually, because of what Josh did, it kind of... The lightning bolt fizzles out.
It's not her turn.
Yes, it is.
She had it ready. The cards are
No,
like...
she had a speed card that...
Oh, yeah, she hasted. Sorry.
Yeah, yep.
Which some of these cards act on their own, actually, too. So... This is a boss fight. It's one person, so...
Can't wait to deck this bitch in the face.
All right.
How cool this person is for having to kill her.
All right, Phaedra, what are you doing?
I want to use a mixture of life and mind, and ready a program on my phone that will emit a high-pitched noise that will break her concentration. Because what my thinking is, some of those she needs to be concentrated to keep afloat, and hopefully that will damage her concentration.
Okay, cool. All right, Malachi.
Seeing how she reacted negatively every single time we've tried to be peaceful with her, I am going to shoot her with my P90.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit's getting real. All right, Robert.
Alright, so now that I'm behind her and I feel kind of comfortable that she at least won't notice me for a second, I'm going to use my... I have got my little gadget, the kind of affinity detector gadget thing that I have. That is based on correspondence in mind. So I'm going to try to push that thing a little further with my new Mind 2. And try to actually like sever the connection between her and her cards.
Okay. All right. So, Tycho.
All right, I'm gonna get right up next to the microphone to say this. I'm gonna pull out that laser cannon.
All right. So she sees you pulling out a giant fucking laser cannon, and
that big.
And she's going to she throws a sword at you.
This is just the third time that a woman has thrown a sword at me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 successes. Do you want to try and dodge?
Nope.
Okay. 2 successes. I hit you.
The damage.
Damage is strength plus 4.
I can soak the damage though, right?
2, 3, 4. It's lethal damage, so it would be the force field and your armor.
Do I add stamina to that?
Nope, stamina is only for bashing.
Okay. Well, since it's 4 dice, I'm just going to roll stamina.
And 4 lethal damage is what you're trying to soak. You can also spend a willpower.
I am going to spend a willpower. Difficulty?
Difficulty is 6.
Spending a willpower, I soak 3.
Alright, so you just take 1 point of damage as it cuts a little streak of blood comes down your cheek as it like just whizzes right by. Actually, no, it's the armor that saved you in the force field. So,
yeah.
So basically, it was. I'm gonna say that it penetrated the force field, and that's actually the force field absorbed almost all of the blow, and it like got right to
Just-
your nose and just cut the very like bridge of your nose and then drops to the ground.
I got your sword, bitch.
I would be very upset if you didn't add the bitch part.
Another
Wait, is it the late 90s? Maybe I should have said biznatch?
business.
No.
Biatch. Biatch.
All right, so
Can I shoot this fucking laser cannon now?
no, it takes a turn to get it out. So you have it out though now.
Out what?
It expands and stuff.
Yeah, you have to take it out of
we
a
have to wait for
suitcase.
Turn?
It takes one turn. Yeah, next turn you'll be able to fire it.
Oh, god damn it.
Not over
God.
yet. Anyways, well, I mean, it might be. We'll see if Malachi can just shoot him in the head.
Yeah.
Anyways, but I doubt it. There's some things. All right, Robert.
Yeah, so I attempt to sever the whatever type of weird connection she seems to have to these cards.
Okay. So you're going to be kind of doing a little bit of a mind fuckery here. So, but I'm going to have you doing this on the fly. So difficulty is 6. Arete roll. And what is the what's the device that you're using? The
I have a gadget. It was originally an affinity detector that would kind of tell me like how people like the connection between people and certain objects and stuff
okay.
based on like kind of how they use them and micro expressions and a bunch of all that stuff. So I'm attempting to kind of push it a little further with that because that was correspondence 191.
Nice. Yes.
And
Awesome.
I want to kind of push it a little further and see if I can find how she's connecting to these cards and like
I love
cut it off somehow.
Love it. All right, go ahead and roll. You can use quiescence to lower your difficulty. Up to your avatar rating. Lowest difficulty is 3. You can also spend a willpower point. Difficulty.
Oh, I'm definitely
is...
spending a willpower.
Okay. Difficulty is 6.
And you said I can spend something to bring it down to. Is that
Quiescence.
cool?
Quiescence should be equal to your avatar rating right now, or your genius.
So I have 3 in genius.
Okay.
So
so
I
you have
spend
3.
one of those.
Okay.
Oh.
So difficulty is now 5.
Cool.
Yep. So you have 3 quiescence. You could spend all 3 if you wanted.
2 successes.
2 successes. Fuck yeah, and 3 from your willpower.
Oh yeah, and a willpower.
All right. So, actually, that's very good for a straight up Arete roll. So what I'm gonna say is that you see that she's got another haste card. You see that she's connected to it with a sort of magnetic, some kind of weird magnetic kind of field that she's generating. Probably manipulating reality in some way that you could replicate with technology, possibly. But she's this weird reality bender. And she, you kind of find a way to kind of sever the connection to that time card, and you see the card completely dissipate.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
All right. So next up is Malachi.
All right, I am putting a 3-round burst into center of mass.
All right. So difficulty +1. You get 2 extra dice of what is it?
Oh.
2.
Real quick, should we tell Josh about splitting dice pools?
Oh yeah. Actually, Josh, you might want to consider this if you want to do 3 actual shots. They made it really easy with splitting dice pools. So now, what's your dice pool total for firearms plus dex?
Straight dex and firearms is 8.
8. So you can do 3 shots with that, and you would get 1 with 3 dice, 1 with 3 dice, and 1 with 2 dice.
What does it? How many dice? How many successes do I need to successfully put the damage in?
If she doesn't dodge and there's no other mitigating circumstances, you need one success in order to hit. Every success beyond the first gives you an extra dice of damage.
Okay.
And how do you roll damage after that? Based on what gun he's using?
Yep, so the gun will be 8 dice of damage, and then it'll be +1 for every success that you got above the initial success. So you can either get one really good shot in, or you can get 3 shots in and try and hit her 3 times for 3 times 8 dice of damage, which is going to be nearly impossible to get with a really good shot.
So I'm gonna split it into 2, 4 and 4.
Okay.
So I just roll.
Oh, and just to let you know real quick too, some interesting things. 3-round burst, I'll have to look up and double check this, but I believe it's 2 dice of extra to hit, but you get a +1 to the difficulty. It might be 3 dice to hit, but the big one is fully automatic, 10 dice to hit. So you would have 18 dice to hit. Difficulty is 8 though.
Okay. I will keep that in mind. But I do not feel this is a fully automatic situation quite yet. We're still feeling each other out. When she kills somebody that's around me, then it's fully automatic.
Wow! Whoa!
We just go right there. I'm just saying that's the quick way to get there, is what I'm saying.
All right. Well, this might be just as good though, because difficulty 8 fucks your success ratio. So.
Okay. So I'm rolling. What is causing the 8 difficulty?
So difficulty for you will be 6. 8 would be if you're fully automatic. It gives you a +2 to your difficulty. So your difficulty is 6, and you get 2 shots. So 1 with 4 dice and 1 with 4 dice. So
first dice and second dice. So
nice.
That looks like 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
2 and 4.
She does not dodge at all, so your first one will be 9 dice of damage. Your second one will be 11 dice of damage.
Right. We needed this person on our team.
Oh, no.
Still 1, 2, 3, 4 is what I'm. 3, right? 1, 2, 3. I see 3 damage there.
3 and.
Oh, that's a good one.
The second one hit a little harder. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 total damage.
Holy
Damn!
fuck. So the first one, you see like a card pop up and the shield kind of break out around it. The next shot comes through and you see that card just like dissipate completely. The shot goes through and runs right through her shoulder. Like what would you it was like almost a heart shot, but it's just up a little bit. Something fucked with it. And then you see another card of death pop up behind her and dissipate. And you can guess that was a cheat death card.
3, 4, 5. That's got to be at least half the card so far.
Yeah, you guys are burning through her cards.
Okay.
Yeah, you just did a massive amount.
Yeah, it was insane. Like that was definitely a heart shot. Like just perfect.
It felt really good, but also she is still standing right there.
Yeah.
Not looking good.
So let's get her on the ground.
All right.
That's
Phaedra.
I'm going to put the volume on my phone up to its maximum. I was going to use Life in Mind to make that high-pitched noise because I want to break her concentration.
Okay.
And then I'm going to heat that phone with a timer on it to emit that noise. I don't want to break our eardrums.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna kind of focus it on her.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and roll Arate, difficulty of 6.
I'm also going to spend a willpower. I got 1 success.
1 success from the willpower. Way to go, willpower. So With the one success there, she'll have to try and soak that.
Damn it.
Unfortunately, well, I'm gonna kind of say because that's with forces, so that's because you have forces of 2, right?
What's forces? Life?
No,
Just forces.
yeah, life would only be doing 1 point. I'm gonna say anyways. I'll have to double check, but I believe it's only forces that's supposed to. Anyways, so I'm gonna say that you do see her eardrum, like, ears bleed a little bit.
Okay.
All right. Next up is top of the round. So Phaedra, what are your plans?
That didn't work. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot her.
Just as an aside, are we not gonna re-roll initiative every round?
Not unless I feel like it's really necessary.
Okay.
But in this case, I don't think that it's. I think that it's fine for us to keep a flow going. And we're
Okay.
getting closer to the end here, and I got a little bit that I want to do here still. So.
All right.
All right. So Phaedra, what were you planning on doing?
Use my assault rifle and just shoot her.
Okay. Malachi.
I'm gonna yell, "Stand down!" and then I'm gonna shoot her.
Robert.
Oh, man. How many cards does she have left?
I'm gonna say
5.
she's got 5.
Damn.
Well, no, she's used up a couple. I think because I think you guys have destroyed. Well, no, yeah, I think she's at 5. So yeah, she's got 5
Okay.
left.
She used 2 on me.
My affinity detector thing was labeled with 3 uses, so can I do that again and roll again?
Yeah.
So again, I'm going to use a willpower and a quintessence and roll Arte difficulty 4.
Yep. Uh-oh.
Well, not yet though.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
I rolled early.
That's fine.
Yeah, we're-
you don't.
We're declaring.
Yeah, just declare.
We're only
You-
declaring.
you did
That
not-
doesn't count.
That doesn't count.
My bad.
Okay. So Tycho, you're gonna shoot her with the bazooka.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot her with a laser cannon.
Oh, jeez.
Gonna be
If
pretty
you do, try to keep her a little bit of alive, because I need a test subject.
No promises. I've
No,
never
no
shot
laser
these before. Also, I'm spending willpower.
Alright. Well, it's not your turn yet. So her turn
I know.
is going to be throwing another sword at you. And
Don't forget to have my pills.
Can I pop a pill as a free action?
not as a free. I would allow it as a dodge action, but
Mm,
Eat it.
I'll eat it.
Maybe not.
oh. Well, either way, it's gonna fucking hurt.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And it adds two stamina dice to his pool. So helps a little bit.
No, I only get 4 soak dice based on the energy and the body armor, right?
Yeah.
What is going on? What are you rolling?
All right, so you have to soak 7 dice of damage, or 7 damage, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Because she got 5 she got 6 successes to hit you, so 5 extra on there, 3 and for the sword and 3 for her strength, 4 for the katana, because it's a special enhanced. By the way, these are katana plus 4 strength katanas. These are fucking ridiculous katanas if you guys end up getting these katanas.
Alright. So I'm rolling 4 soak pool based on the energy shield and the body armor, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Can I spend a willpower on that?
Yep.
All right, so I soak 2. How many do I take?
So you take 5, and it's your turn to shoot the bazooka. You can spend a willpower point to negate all of your negatives if you want to do that as well.
Okay, I spend the willpower to negate all my negatives. Which means I can't spend a willpower on the shot.
Nope, you can still spend. I allow it that every roll you can spend a willpower point if you want. Not
Okay,
just 1 per
I'm fine with that. I'm guessing the roll is Dex energy weapons.
Yep. Difficulty is 8, 10 for everybody else.
3.
You got this, boy.
Difficulty 8, really? Oh, man. There's only 4 dice in this pool, man.
Oh,
Come
Like,
on.
the energy
I'm
weapons.
spending a willpower on it.
Yeah, good. Yeah,
That's one success.
man.
That's 2 successes for the willpower.
Yeah, 2
Hell
for
yeah.
the willpower. All right. So this thing does a massive 20 dice of damage.
Oh,
Plus
Holy shit.
1 because you got an extra success. So 21 dice of damage.
oh.
Slash are 20d10.
20d10.
All right, let's
21.
Oh!
Oh man.
wait.
Hey,
Difficulty
one
6, right?
Difficulty
This will
6.
be fine.
Difficulty 6.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, minus 5.
You have 4.
And then you get 1 more die
And 1.
Oh,
because it's 21.
Better feel.
Damn it. Wow. Still, it's aggravated damage, so it's gonna be
okay. Four levels of aggravated damage.
okay. So she only gets 2 for that.
Oh yeah, and I collapse on the ground. I am at crippled.
Ouch. So she is able to soak a little bit of that. So the blast like goes right at her, but she kind of moves just perfectly so that it kind of moves, right past her arm and just like smashes into her side. But in the end, she kind of got out just getting grazed by this thing. And you see the rest of her cards kind of fall to the ground though, and she kind of takes a knee to a certain degree. She's not looking so great. Next up
Wait.
is Robert.
Wait. Malachi. She killed me with a sword, Malachi. Thank you.
Okay, you're not dead yet. You're just
I'm not dead yet.
So shut up for a bit.
Well, he wasn't dead yet when he made that speech. Whatever. Go ahead.
Okay, so Robert.
Yeah, so I make another attempt to. Did you say all the cards dropped?
Yes, all the cards have
Oh,
dropped.
well, crap. So
You can
I'm
spend a
still
willpower
cloaked
point
behind her.
to change your,
Yeah.
to a defensive action. But
Oh, that's it?
well, okay, I have to remember about this. I'm gonna allow it right now. You can spend a willpower to go to an offensive action because your
I'm going to
action is
spend a
not valid.
willpower, and I'm cloaked behind her, so I'm going to take off the cloak because I don't want to waste it all, and it seems like we're all in this now. And, well, yeah, I guess pull out my 9
Finish this bitch.
and try to cap her in the back of the head.
All right. So, go ahead and shoot. Dex plus firearms.
Granted, I would have liked you to keep the brain intact, but it's okay.
It's a Dex plus firearms.
Hey, that's good to know.
1 success.
That's all you need. Roll, you have a 9, so roll 4 dice of damage.
And that is 40. What? How much is it?
4d10.
40-10?
Yep.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh.
Yeah, so you just executed her. So you kind of walk up behind her and pull the trigger, and when her head explodes, it fucking explodes because she's a goddamn robot. And when her head does this explosion, you kind of get this like odd feeling behind you. And,
Oh, good.
Damn it. What's wrong with you?
4
Start-
more
Start the Final Fantasy music.
androids walk out of the the woods, and then behind them you see a giant ass mech running up with like machine guns and just cobbled together craziness, and you get this crazy maxi feeling coming from this thing, and it just starts just unloading on these things and just smashes each one. You see him like turn on her and just lightning bolts and swords are flying, and she just decimates all 5 of them in front of you with like just like before you're even able to really even get in to help engage if you even try. And you see Maxie jump out of the where is she? Hold on.
I have picked up those katanas, just for the record.
I grabbed
Hey, no. They stabbed me. I get
Oh, okay. Well, there's a lot of shit going on. I wasn't sure if you were just watching dumbfounded. I was
Yeah,
gonna
I
go grab the
slapped
katana quick.
Tycho with a band-aid, and I'm gonna grab that one that we just destroyed for research. That one's mine.
And so as this all kind of crazy commotion kind of happening, you see her kind of run over to you guys, and she's like, "Those fuckers! I'm gonna kill every goddamn one of them! Really, robots?
Hey.
Robots couldn't have used clones. Then I would at least know. Well, I guess it could be, but no. Anyways, guys, come with me now. Go, 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 go! Whoa! Do you have a sword in you?"
I got 2!
No, the other one only grazed your nose. You only
Yeah.
got one.
In me. The other one I'm handling. Nice to see you, Maxie.
Oh my god.
Is
That looks like it hurts. Here,
Is-
take this. She hands you like a little pill.
I pop it in my mouth?
You are a trusting fellow.
I mean,
Wound
We got
heals.
history.
Okay. All right.
Wound
All
heals
right, no.
right up. She's like, okay, guys, box should be here. What?
Any
Hey.
minute now.
She like turns around and she's like, go get him! And you see like 5 more pop out of the woods, and this like machine just go run, and this mech go run off and just start doing the same thing that she was doing to them. She's like, I don't know, that should probably work. Oh shit. Okay.
I'm
Okay,
mad
wait.
as hell. That's bullshit. Did they like program these fuckers to like do card tricks and shit?
Well,
Max, I'm with you. This is bullshit. I'm mad.
It has given me a huge inspiration that I am going to bring up later.
Real quick. The log. The big log.
Yeah.
Is it fine?
oh yeah,
yeah.
the log
how
is
is he
good.
doing?
The log is
Yeah,
good.
no. She never
Yeah.
shot at me.
Okay,
So.
using a bit of my spirit talking ability, I tap the log and I'm like, hey, do you like excitement? You want to come along?
Come along to where?
On adventures, man! I mean, wood?
No, I'm okay.
Really?
It's
You
fun.
don't want to like jump in one
Also,
of my
like-
chains and like
No,
jump out when the time's right?
but I will do this. And he gets up and just goes help the mech go bash up a bunch of robots as they hold them
on.
off.
This fucking
I know
log
what
that
you have,
helped
but-
us the whole time.
I want us to have a log come
Thanks,
along
man.
on our
No.
adventure.
It's fine. I'm gonna reprogram that bitch and
Go
see
get
if
a
maybe
log.
she could help us. Yeah. I'm gonna go
It was-
scavenge
It was
the
nice to meet you,
fallen
Lenny.
people.
Like that's like active combat. We need to get in the fucking box.
Yeah, y'all. There's
Okay, hold on. And she taps
Yeah.
her watch like 3 times, and the box appears. And she's like, okay, so it's been 5 minutes. Let's go.
Okay, she's coming with us. I thought she was who we were trying to meet.
Yes,
Yep.
but we need to go to where I need that thing. We need to go where I go. Where you come with me. And she jumps into
Get the box!
Get the
she got
box!
Get the
impatient.
box.
She wanted you to get the box now. Can I
you
do a
want
quick
to go?
scavenge of the androids and find like a really good one intact and like?
Oh yeah, you've
Take
got
it.
the original one that just got the only one you're really gonna get to is the decapitated one. So
Damn. I wanted the CPU. Okay. All right. Cool. I can figure it out from there.
it is 10 o'clock, and I feel like this is a good drop-off point. We just got done with some pretty high action, and I can always work some things if we need to have somebody drop out and can't make it to next game. But I think this is a good spot here. If anybody has any questions, if you're watching or anything, I'm be open to that. How'd you guys feel about the game so far, though? Do you like how do you feel about this epic or this arc plot that we're doing?
That was a pretty fun episode.
Yes. I'm very happy that we had a laser cannon and Malachi, the only person who's like geared towards combat.
And
There
actually, he
was-
did a bunch of damage too.
Yeah.
It was both exciting to be viewed as possibly useful and then actually be useful. That was nice.
Yeah, guns are great, man.
I'll feel that way one day.
Damn, man, I really thought that laser cannon was just gonna offer.
Look at how many fucking ones there were. Oh my god.
I know that's the bane they say of large dice
Yep.
pools is the complaint of ones, which tens do offset that technically, but you got no tens, so
No 10.
yeah,
Bunch of nines.
bunch of nines.
Bunch. 4 9.
So
Yep.
it just is, but don't be fooled by the fallacy. More dice is better in this system, especially when tens give you 2 successes on every roll. So.
Also, I love that when Robert was like, "Oh, I pull out my 9 and
all these like big complicated ass guns, and he's like, a pistol will do the job.
I mean, he did move into a position to be like behind her when he did it too. That had that nice visual.
Decloaks, like, comes out. Like,
I thought that would add a little something to it. Like, make sure to drop cloak.
oh man, that was awesome.
didn't think of me, bitch."
Clutching his suitcase super hard.
I'm only doing this because I have to.
Awesome. So everybody can go ahead and get 4 experience points. And actually, does anybody have 1 in firearms was using firearms in this stuff?
Yeah,
Uh,
I have 2 in firearms.
I have 1 in firearms.
I have 0, but I've never used the skill.
you can, if you have 1 in firearms, you definitely have the justification to easily jump up to 2 in firearms at this point. I would say if you've just with the capping of this woman for sure. And the stealthfulness, just the way that you kind of did it, the confidence you have in firing a gun now, because you were not point blank range. You did not actually have any modifier that was helping you. You just had a solid, like, just perfect shot. Like, and she couldn't dodge because she didn't know you were there. So awesome. All right, well, so I think we'll go ahead and call it there, and I'll go ahead and drop off the stream here. But thank you all for watching, and you have a great day.